Hey everybody, it's me, Max Farrell from DexFxMarkets.com here on the 28th of February, 28th of May, with a follow-up video from our little morning session from 11 to 12. I had to go ahead and do a couple meetings real quick. We got into the USD CAD, if you remember from the video. We got in, bounced off the mean. We wanted to be down below here. We got about 10 more minutes for be able to do that. It might get some resistance and bounce back up again. But what we had done is put in a counteractive trade at 25. So we did a mean one-to-one risk to reward buy-in, right, where we bought the second one in at a higher rate, and then put in a take profit at $25 profit margin on that. At this level, because it's at that level that it's sitting at right here, I might push this to be a small loss. And in this technique, seeing that, you know, if it hits under 69, the moment it gets under 69, if it goes green at all, I might take whatever I take. So I'm now sitting on top of it here, just waiting for it to do its thing. Now, again, it might bounce off of that. It's bouncing off that area there. So we're just going to let this be and let this watch. We went 2 pips out. That was a point for you to probably get to, you know, you do what you do. Like if this was on live, I would have taken the scalp out at that point. Because it's about as low as you're going to get. If you get that resistance, right? If you got clear sailing, right? If you had clear sail, oh, well, there it is. It could be pushing that level right now. Remember what I said, it could go up 100 pips, come down 100 pips, come back up, and still lose within that section. We're going to let it see if it does what it's supposed to do. Because it has to get to a per contract of 22.50. We got about 8 minutes left. So I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back closer towards the end. Okay, so we came back in. I took off the working order down below because this is a win-loss time now, because we don't think that it's going to drop down to 67.60, you know, 37.67 or what have you. It's just going to play around the 69 for a little bit. For like, we got 3 minutes left on the trade, so we're hoping that it just like pops down, stays down below just long enough to win. And if it does, it does. If it doesn't, if it takes the contracts off and we just don't know if it's going to be a win-loss at this point. If we were in live money, I'd probably just scalp out and take this $25 loss, $20 loss at that point. But I think it's going to stay above the 69. We might be wrong here and right there. If we could shoot down below, there we go. There's 68. There's $11. There's $14. We can stay there, hit 67. We're doing good. We got 2 minutes. And again, remember what I said, that this could fall down below and take the loss. You know, we could go all the way down below the line and then last second jump back up again. This is really a prima donna pair. And if we look at that process, it's really back down to the mean again, or down to the moving average. If it's going to push down, then we got to kind of wrap this up. Good. That's 3 pips off. That's good. 4. We're doing good. Now we're 5. That's good. Last 2 minutes. Probably jump off here. There we go. This is what we were looking at the last couple of minutes. It's something that's still pretty powerful. It still could come back up and lose if we look at sit here and watch the chart here for a second and not the money. The money makes me go crazy. I look at the chart. It's going to shrink back to around in here. We got about 1 minute, 42 seconds left. They want you to pull off there because This is $94 that it can make, so for 12 bucks. So this was a good trade to be in. This is a good practice trade to be in as it falters down. But it did everything we said it was going to do, right? We said that if it was going to come here, it was going to test this zone, pop up to the mean, right? Because that zone is up here. Remember what I said, that zone. So this becomes the new mean, right? And that's exactly what it did. Tested that top, tested the top, boom, came back down. And because this is not having a sharp upgrade, you know, it's just sitting in this channel, we kind of play this little channel trade, if you will. Yeah. This is a good one because we just made an extra 47 bucks on this particular trade. It can end in 45 seconds here. Again, anything could happen. We could still lose. It's funny, the last 30 seconds, if they don't pull it off here, then I know that, yeah, see, down below, yeah, most of the trades are going off. See, there you go. All the contracts have been taken off. There's no way to get out of the trade now. We're here, 63, so we're 6 pips off. But, you know, 16 seconds left. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and expiry. Good. Well, that was that. Right? That was a pretty good margin trade. We'll pause the video. I'll calculate everything up for this particular time period for 12 o'clock, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to trade the market at this point in 12. I might come back at 1 to be able to trade. We shall see. We shall see on how everything will work out. Let me see if I can get this done in here real quick. Transactions, view history. I don't know if it's going to give me all of them yet. Nope, not yet. We're still waiting for it to calculate. We did pretty good on that USD Mexican too. If you remember that trade, we got in for 1 minute and 38 seconds. We popped in at a high level. We got it at a good number. We got it at $65 profit margin and sold it for $25 profit margin, like almost immediately, like within 1 minute 38 seconds, kind of immediate. There we go. Everybody's set up. Everybody's made money. There we go. We're going to take this entire little thing here. This is from yesterday. So we're going to pop in here, do the same thing. Now, because we've done a few trades here, I'm going to just kind of separate them out here, just so we got an understanding. There's that. Let's move that up. Is that Euro USD is closed out right there. There's that. Here's the USDCD. Here's the USD MXN. Where's the USDCD? There it is. Because we put that one on, and then we closed out here. Right there. And this USDJPY went all the way up here. Boom, just like that. See, so housekeeping isn't too bad. Doesn't take too much. Once you get a good understanding of, you know, knowing your trades, and I would normally do this maybe after a couple of sessions. Right? Not bad, $91 trade. So what did we get for this session? Not too bad, not too shabby. $165 for this session with a quick trade. With a quick trade on that USD MXN at 1 minute and 38 seconds. Look at that, 11:22 to 11:23. So not too shabby. But again, this is still demo. This was live yesterday though. This was actual live money yesterday. So this isn't this money here wasn't demo. So $98 in that from 11 to 12. So not too bad. Same time period. Imagine doing that. Just being able to trade 11 to 12 every day and make $98 one day, $165 the next. About $110 a day average. You trade that 4 times a week. There's $400 times 4. There's $1,600. It's not a lot of money, but it's still money, right? That's just one contract. You want to make $3,200? Trade 2 contracts at a time. Got me? Good. We'll see you next time. I'm Max Farrell. This is DexFxMarkets.com. And as always, trade well.